Hi, boys and girls. Okay, for reading today, we are going to practice our sight words, and then you are going to have an assignment on Seesaw where you are going to practice using your sight words in sentences. So let's practice reading them together. And let me go ahead and get a fun pen to use. Let's do Creative Pen. And I'm going to put a rainbow dot next to each word as we say it. We're going to go through and read each word twice. Okay, here we go. Ready? Her. I'll say it, and then you say it. Now. Our. She. Today. Would. Okay, let's try it again, and this time I'm going to use a smiley face. Ready? Her. Now. Our. She. Today. Would. Great job. Okay. So now, this week, we're still talking about sequence of events and putting things in order. So we're going to read a leveled reader together today, and I'm going to show you how I put the events in order, and then you are going to practice yourself using our story this week, A Musical Day, and that assignment will be on Seesaw. So let me go ahead and pull up our story. Okay, our story today is called Dress Up. This is a leveled reader, and as we're reading it, I want you to think about what happens first, next, and last, and then you can watch me do it on our graphic organizer. I put on a crown, I am king. I put on a hat, I am a clown. Let me switch our page view here, boys and girls. So when she puts on her hat, this is how she feels when she looks in the mirror. I put on a tail. I am a rabbit. I put on wings. I am a bird. We put on caps. We are kids. Okay, and then right here, we're going to do the target skill, which is sequence of events. What do the kids put on first, next, and last? So let's go back to the beginning. It's really important to use your book, boys and girls. You can always use your stories to help you remember the sequence of events. So at the very beginning, we have the little boy puts on a crown to be a king. So if I look at our graphic organizer here, it already has the word first, so I don't need to write it again. The little boy puts on a crown, period. Okay, now let's look back at our story and see what happens next. So next, the little girl puts on a hat to feel like a clown. So I would say that she puts on a silly hat because the clowns kind of look silly and it looks like she's sticking out her tongue. So it looks like she's feeling a little bit silly in that hat. Silly like a clown. So next, the little girl puts on a silly hat. And I could even put she feels like a clown, but I don't have to put that. That's just an extra detail. And then, so they wanted to know what each child put on. So it says, I put on a tail, I am a rabbit. So first, the little boy puts on a crown, he feels like a king. Next, the little girl puts on a silly hat, she feels like a clown. Last, the boy puts on a tail, he feels like a rabbit. So we're going to put last, the boy puts on a tail. Now this is very simple. We could add more details if we wanted to, but let's read through it again and make sure it makes sense. First, the little boy puts on a crown. Next, the little girl puts on a silly hat. Last, the boy puts on a tail. And let's make sure we answered the question that it was asking us. So it says, what do the kids put on first, next, and last? Did we answer that question? And we could put that they put on caps at the very, very end because they did. But I think they wanted us to talk about the 3 ways that the kids dressed up. So what you are going to do now is you are going to go to your seesaw activity, and I can show you what it looks like very quickly. You're going to go to your seesaw activity. Let me show you. So you'll log on to your seesaw. Give me a minute while it loads. And then you're going to go to your activities. And I am going to click scheduled activities because I have it scheduled for you tomorrow. And you are going to go to ELA 11-4. Your first thing you need to do is listen to the story, A Musical Day. It's already linked for you here. Then there is a reader's notebook page that you need to complete to go along with the story. When you listen to the story, you only need to listen to A Musical Day. You do not have to listen to the second story, Drums. We will listen to that tomorrow together. So whenever it starts to read the second story of the week, you can go ahead and exit out of the video and complete your reader's notebook page. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a wonderful day today.